Mindrash production.
This is Football Thoughts. Red God TV. Full time score 4-3 on penalties, 1-1. Uh, we're we're in the pits, man. We're in the pits. It's getting worse day by day. It's getting worse game by game, and it's getting worse time by time. I'm used to losing, man. We've been losing for the last 10 years, if we're being real. We started off first 5 minutes promisingly, playing good football. And then after those 5 minutes, it was just the same old Manchester United, pragmatic, no build up play. We just look lost, man. We don't look like a version of ourselves. We look worse than how we did under Ten Hag, in my opinion. Ruben Amorim has persistent in starting Rasmus Højlund is something that will bother me for the rest of my life, people. I'm going to be having nightmares about these moments because this guy is 19 games with no goals, no assist, but yet he survives and he keeps starting. Maybe Ruben Amorim is throwing him underneath the boat by showing the board that this guy is useless. But yo, my man, you are doing it in the worst, most selfish possible ways ever because you're making us go backwards as a team. Made sense him starting Ericsson as a cam. Mazarao, we've been saying he's not a right wing back. He doesn't provide the attacking outlet. It makes sense playing him as a right centre back. It makes sense putting De Ligt as the main centre back. Dalot, same issue. Not good enough attacking. If we're going to succeed playing this system, we need world class fullbacks because the system relies on the two fullbacks. They're good enough for defending, but they're overall just not good enough to be creating the attacking outlets we need to be scoring goals. And that's the problem. The problem will always be how we don't create any enough shots, we don't create chances, we don't create opportunities for any of our strikers to score. And people wonder why Cheeto Open my time only had one chance when he came off the bench. Whether we get Victor Osimhen, whether we get Rasmus Højlund or Cheeto Open over Obi Martin, Karim Benzema wouldn't even succeed under this system because of our fucking fullbacks. But I'm not going to say that the players had a bad game. Literally, Liniaro had a very good game. Bruno got the goal. We needed that goal. Ugarte was all right. Maguire, all right. De Ligt had a very good game. Ericsson had a very good game. Probably one of my better matches. Xerxes, of course, was missing chances, but he had a decent spell. But we can't keep talking like this if we want to win trophies or league title. I can't keep talking about my team as if they're a secondary educational team. I can't even talk about them like they're a professional football team anymore because the identity of how we play football is just non-existent. Our substitutions, Casemiro was promising, playing with Bruno. And as soon as Cheeto came on for Rasmus, we were playing better football. But we just couldn't take our chances because the system just won't allow us because of the wing backs we're using. I'd rather prefer him use one of the youth players as the wing backs. We saw how they played against Arsenal in the youth FA Cup game. They just can't be as bad as these two players. Mazarao's not a good right wing back. He's a good right centre back. Dalot can fuck off the team, man. He can rot in hell for all I care, man. That guy is a bozo. Should have been sold long time ago. But we don't get what we want in this team, do we? It's gonna get worse before it gets better, people. Now we only have Europa left. Pain FM, people. We only have one competition left because we can write off the league. You can write off FA Cup, EFL Cup. We're out of. But I don't expect this manager to be here next season because of the amount of horse shit he has created in this club. Because he has made us gone backwards. I know he'll get better when he gets his players, but I can't even trust him with his own players if he can't even adjust his own system with the players that he doesn't even have, who are not his players. How do we trust him with his players when he can't even handle a group of people who are the previous managers' people? Like I said, a coach is supposed to work with his roster. This guy does not know how to work with his roster. And from the press conferences that I've been hearing, seems like he's mentally gone and has mentally lost himself in this football club. He's talking like a man who's defeated, saying, we still need Bip, saying, we still need a striker, saying, Rasmus can still provide a lot for the team. This sounds like a man who's dealing with cope. I got nothing more to say, people. It's on to the next game. This is Record TV.